Hi everybody, I'm Elliot, one of our zookeeper interns here at Cheehaw Park and Zoo, and today I'm here to talk to you about eastern indigo snakes. Today I have David. This is our male eastern indigo snake, and he is part of our education department, and he will help me talk about eastern indigo snakes today. Now, eastern indigo snakes get their name from their iridescent sheen on their scales, especially their belly, which I don't know if you can get a good look at that in the sun. They're almost have like a purplish glow to them, and many species in the wild, or many individuals in the wild, will have a reddish brown coloration along their chin. David doesn't have a very bright one, but I have seen many that have almost red coloration on their chins. The eastern indigo snake has a diet that will consist primarily of anything that it can overpower. So that can include many different species of mammals, birds if they can catch them, their eggs if they can't catch them, as well as species of fish, reptiles, and amphibians. One of those actually being snakes. These are avid snake eaters, and they will also eat venomous species of snake as well, such as rattlesnakes. Now they are within the family of colubrid snakes, which also encompass snakes you may be familiar with, like garter snakes or rat snakes, as well as water snakes, and they are non-venomous. All of them are non-venomous. And these guys are also the longest species of snake within the US. David here is only about 5 feet, I'd say, 5.5 feet. But they can reach lengths of upwards to 7 to 8 feet long. The longest recorded was just a little over 9 feet long. As you can see, he is very active today. He's very much enjoying the sun. But within their movement, they inhabit large home ranges within the habitat that they are in. And those home ranges, a home range for those of you at home, are simply areas that a species or group of animals will travel in search of food or mates. Those home ranges can reach upwards of 250 to 270 plus acres, and that can play into their current decline in the wild. They are currently listed as threatened, and they are federally protected in the wild. One of the reasons, or one of the other reasons, I should say, that they are declining is because the gopher tortoise that it relies on is also declining. Back behind me we have our gopher tortoise exhibit. If you want to see, we have one of them out today. But they build large burrows that can go upwards around 10 feet down and can span roughly 40 feet long. And those burrows are home or used by not just eastern indigo snakes, but around 300 to 400 other different species of animals. And because of that, the gopher tortoise is considered a keystone species. But because the gopher tortoise and their habitat has been declining due to primarily habitat fragmentation or loss of habitat completely, eastern indigo snakes have also been declining because they use their burrows to overwinter. These snakes do not brumate during the winter. Brumation is essentially hibernation for snakes and many other reptiles. But they do not brumate in the winter. And so they need a place to go in the winter that is not quite as cold. And so underground, when it's very cold up top, above ground, it is not quite as cold and typically a little bit warmer underground. My goodness, you're very active today. There's a lot of conservation work going on with these species as well. And one place that I have had some experience with is the Orion Center for Indigo Conservation, and OCIC for short. And they're located down in Florida. They do a lot of breeding, specifically with eastern indigo snakes. And they have actually participated or helped participate in wild releases of some of the young that they hatch out. Now, David is very active. He's loving the sun. And I hope some of you are getting a little bit of sun even during this quarantine. That's about it I have for you today. Take care. Let us know anything else that you would like us to talk about in the future. Bye.